My brothers, I haven't been able to say this in almost 2 months, but the Cowboys fucking win. Hey, baby, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Oh, that's my sweet baby. That's my oldest daughter, y'all.
The other daughter was sleeping and she was doing this, Daddy.
Oh, she was doing that? Oh.
She was clapping her tummy.
Oh, okay. Just being a kid, loves talking, just like her father. Brothers, we haven't won in almost 2 months, and we beat the fucking Redskins. Brothers, it feels so good. Well, technically, the game isn't over yet. I think it's like 9 seconds left. Wanye Thomas, that idiot, could have ended the game just by falling on the onside kick, but instead, he wanted to relive the glory days of his youth football days and took it to the house, to the end zone. We're up by 8 points. I think it's 34-26. And then Austin Eckler brings the ball out, gets hit hard. And I think he's out with a concussion right now. He had a concussion earlier this year against the Cincinnati Bengals. Austin Eckler, he's a dynamic player, but he needs to start thinking about hanging up the cleats. He's been in the league for a while. 2 concussions in a season like this. And the thing is, it never had to happen, but Wanye Thomas wanted to get that touchdown. Oh, God. But, brothers, I like to give a shout out to Josh Butler. Josh Butler went undrafted in 2018. And this is his 4th NFL game. And he had 3 pass breakups today. You got to give it to him, man. You got to give it to him. I'm not saying he's a superstar. We should keep him on the team past this season. But, hey, he looked good today. He looked good. Surprised. Brothers, the defenses looked so much better with Micah Parsons in the lineup. Deron Bland came back. That was a big help as well. But since Micah Parsons, his presence on the field alone, it just changes how this defense plays. And, brothers, this is why I'm not a fan of the people saying we should trade him for draft picks. Brothers, you do not come. The reason why you want draft picks is to see if you can draft someone like this. When you draft someone like this who can change the complexion of the game, your first instinct is to trade him. Not the Herschel Walker trade was an anomaly. Not everything is going to be a Herschel Walker trade. Trading Micah Parsons is a fool's game. It's a fool's game. You keep him, you pay him. He is dynamic. He changes the complexion of the game. Now, hold on, because I don't want Terry McLaurin getting another 86-yard touchdown against us. Yeah, because on the Redskins' last possession, we pull back like everybody. We put everybody back in coverage, and Terry McLaurin still manages to get an 86-yard touchdown. Like, you tackle him in bounds, the game is over. I don't understand that. But for the most part, the defense played great today. The defense played great. Josh Butler, like I said, played great. It was nice having Deron Bland out there. There we go. He tried another Hail Mary. Didn't work this time. We ain't the fucking Bears. There we go. Interception. Game is over. Defense did well today, brothers. Defense did well. You know, since Micah Parsons' return, the defense has been playing pretty damn good. It's just the offense has been so inept, keeping the defense out there, keeping them exposed out there, that eventually the opposing team is going to score. Defense was good. The offense, surprisingly, we were able to move the ball downfield. Now, I know the Redskins, they have trouble. Their secondary is suspect. They have trouble containing the passing game. But the Cowboys are so fucking awful. We're so awful on offense. I didn't think we were going to be able to move the ball. We moved the ball downfield quite a bit. I mean, we had a blocked field goal, and then Brandon Aubrey misses one from 40-some yards out. I don't know how he did that. But at least we don't have a kicker like the Redskins. I think his name is Seibert. He hasn't missed an extra point all year long. He misses 2 today. He misses what? He missed a field goal and 2 extra points. The special teams for both teams were fucking terrible today. Horrible. But in the end, Kavante Turpin, man, that was so badass, man. Kavante Turpin, first he loses control of the football, picks it up with one hand, and then he's picking his spot, and then he plants his foot in the ground, hits this badass spin move, and just takes it to the house. That we gotta keep him, man. That he is dynamic, and with competent coaching, he can become the next Tyreek Hill. Yes, I fucking said it. With competent coaching, he can become the next Tyreek Hill. I guarantee you. Brothers, he was the fastest ball carrier. He was clocked as the fastest ball carrier this season, last week against the Texans. The brother is dynamic. We just need a competent coaching staff to bring out the best in him, to bring out the best in these players. And brothers, CeeDee Lamb recently has been getting on my nerves with the body language and seemingly being checked out mentally. Today, though, on one play, it was a pass interference, but Cooper Rush threw a pick. He threw it behind CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb could have gave up on the play, but instead he rushes back, and I think it was I forgot, he used to play for us, but he's with obviously he's with the Redskins now. Number 1, I forgot how to pronounce his name. CeeDee Lamb tracks him down, tackles him, launches the football out of his hands, and Hunter Lemke recovered the football. So even though all of that was negated due to the penalty by the Redskins, just seeing CeeDee Lamb rush and just see CeeDee Lamb rush to the football, track the football down, and cause a fumble like that, that means he's still checked in. That means he hasn't given up on the season. And brothers, I'm not saying we're going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying that. But just rolling, and I know I'm going to have those fucking weirdos who's going to be unhappy with the win, saying we should have tanked for a draft pick. We should have tanked for this. We should have man, fuck tanking. No person in their right mind wants to see their team get embarrassed week in and week out. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I want to see us have fight. I want to see us go out there and do something. Don't embarrass the fans. You okay, baby? You good? Okay, go pee. I don't need to see all of that. I don't want to see us get embarrassed, getting dog walked down the field all day, every day. I don't want to see that shit. They showed fight. They showed heart. They went into hostile territory in Landover, Maryland. I hate the Eagles more than any other team, but the Redskins are a close second, man. They are. I do not like the fucking Redskins. I fuck Dan Quinn. He went to them. He stole some of our players, and he's masquerading with that rookie quarterback. You got Cliff Kingsbury, who always sputters in the second half of seasons. Just Dan Quinn going over there pisses me off even more. It makes me hate them even more. So winning in Landover, Maryland, in front of their fans in hostile territory. We were 3-7, brothers. We haven't won in almost 2 fucking months. And we go out there and we win like this. This is great. Brothers, this has been a great weekend for me, man. I haven't worked out all weekend. I've been sitting on my ass watching football all weekend. It's been fucking spectacular. Of course, my Longhorns, they dominated the Kentucky Wildcats yesterday. All they got to do is just beat those fucking Aggies and A&M at College Station, and we go to the SEC championship game to go against the Bulldogs. And then we had all the upsets yesterday in college football. And today, my Cowboys finally showed heart. They finally showed grit. And they go up and they beat those overrated fucking Redskins, man. It feels so fucking good to beat somebody. Oh, my God, it feels good, man. It feels fucking good. You could tell my daughter's used to me going nuts because she's just sitting over there on her tablet just minding her business. Brothers, you know what kills me? Why does Awesome Richards look better than Tyler Guyton, our first-round draft pick? You know, you guys want to tank for draft picks and shit, right? Our first-round draft pick from last year, He looks worse than Awesome Richards at left tackle. Come on, man. What is that? What is that? Man, I really hope that Tyler Guyton pans out. I really do, because that would set us back so far, wasting a draft pick on him. Brothers, I still have nightmares over the Taco Charlton pick. We drafted Taco Charlton ahead of TJ Watt back in 2017. I still have nightmares about that, dog. We haven't been the greatest drafting team as of late, brothers. And that's why I don't give a fuck about trading Micah Parsons for draft picks. Why would you trade someone who has Hall of Fame written all over him for some fucking draft picks? Herschel Walker didn't have Hall of Famer written all over him. The Minnesota Vikings was just retarded back then. Micah Parsons is a Hall of Fame player, and y'all want to trade him for draft picks, and they may be a bust just like Tyler Guyton, just like Mozzie Smith. Y'all want to do that? I'm going to keep beating y'all over the fucking head with that. You got to be an idiot to think that trading Micah Parsons, a future Hall of Famer, for draft picks is a good idea. No fucking way. No way. Cooper Rush. I've spoken all this time and not brought up Cooper Rush in the offense. Since we made the change and made Rico Dowdle the main ball carrier, the running game has been looking much better. Of course, it's still not great, but Rico Dowdle, when given the chance and the opportunity, he's a good running back. He's a good running back. This offensive line is terrible, and he still manages to do something with the football. He's a good receiver out the backfield. He's a good runner. He's not the greatest pass blocker. You know, there are times where we had to take him out the game on third down and put in Hunter Lipke or Ezekiel Elliott because he's not a great pass blocker. He's not. I'm going to say this. On most contending teams, he's not a starting caliber running back, but he's a good change of pace back. He is good for 10 to 12 carries in a game. If you have your superstar running back or a good 3-down running back, you can pair him with Rico Dowdle. I would love to bring Rico Dowdle back next year. I would. Team-friendly deal. Bring him back and you draft like your future star running back in the draft. Pair him with Rico Dowdle. We're going to have a hell of a rushing attack next season. Still got to do something with this offensive line. Cooper Beebe. Beebe, man. I don't know how the fuck. He had 2 really bad snaps today that could have been catastrophic for us. They could have been terrible for us. He needs to get his shit together, man. These rookies, man. Whew, man. Just seeing Tyler Biadasz, putting up a great game with the Redskins today. I'm like, why the fuck did we let him go? Why? But Cooper Rush looked pretty good today. He managed the game extremely well. This is why he's been our backup for quite some time. He's not a starter, not even close to it. But he can manage a game. He gets the ball out quick. And when things are good, he can make some shit happen. He honestly can. And he did that today. CeeDee Lamb had a pretty good game today. Luke Schoonmaker. He's still terrible, but he had a good touchdown today. The Redskins, I don't know what the fuck they were doing on that play. The safety they were in zone and the safety lost him. And then Luke Schoonmaker just kept running down the field in the middle of the field and got the touchdown easy. Don't know how that happened, but hey. But man, brothers, man, just Schoonmaker had a touchdown. Jalen Tolbert had a touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, man, at best, he's a third wide receiver on your team at best, man. Jalen Tolbert, I thought he was going to have a breakout year. He had the game-winning touchdown against Pittsburgh earlier in the season. He had a drop today where it hit him in the hands. I'm like, he's not a top 2 receiver on your team. He's not. he leaves a lot of meat on the bone, you know. But he had a touchdown today. You know, this was just an all-around great team effort win, man. Led by the defense. Now, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking on that 86-yard touchdown pass to Terry McLaurin. And then the drive before that, the Redskins had a good drive down the field. But for the most part, the defense played good. Special teams were horrible for most part of the game. But they came back and Kavante Turpin, man, that he just explosive, and the team threw some great blocks for him. They opened up the holes for him. The offense looked pretty good today. Just a total team effort. And it feels so good to beat a divisional rival like the Redskins. You know, I like to lurk on Instagram. I like to lurk, you know, the NFC East, our NFC East rivals. I like to lurk their pages. Yeah, I'm that guy. And, you know, they pulled out this highlight reel of the Redskins Cowboys rivalry and all this stuff. And you got people in the comments section saying like, oh my God, like this is Dallas week. We want Dallas. We're going to beat Dallas. Look, you want Dallas? You motherfucking got it. Man, it feels good to put their ass back in their place, man. The Redskins. You got beat by us, dog. Put y'all ass back. You still, you know, the Cowboys suck ass this year. This has been a terrible year. And we can still sun the Redskins. We can still sun the Giants. It feels great, dog. The Redskins, you know, they're 7-4. They, you know, they had a couple of bad weeks, but they think they're gonna just, whatever like ails them, they think just playing us is gonna get them right. We're a get right game, a get well game. We're the cure to what ails them. They think they're gonna come in and run roughshod over us, disrespect us. We've been disrespected all fucking season. I mean, so we kind of earned that disrespect. But today, we went in there in hostile territory and beat our division rivals, one of our hated rivals. I fucking hate the Redskins, dog. I hate them so much. And I'm never going to call them the Commanders ever. I'm never calling them the Commanders ever in life. You could throw that whole name, mascot, uniforms away. They will always be the Redskins, and I can't wait for them to go back to that. Because this fucking, like, weak-ass shit, calling them the Commanders to be politically correct, I'm not even going to get a tangent on that. Fuck that. They're the Redskins to me. They always will be the Redskins. Brothers, great win. It feels good to have, you know, just a complete weekend of great football. Because, you know, of course, the Texas Longhorns, they've been fucking phenomenal all year, except for that hiccup against the Bulldogs. You know, my Saturdays have been great, but Sundays have been dreadful. And it feels good to have a complete fucking weekend, dog. It feels great. And I don't give a fuck about tanking. I just want us to put our best effort out there, man. That's all I want, and we did that today. All right, my brothers, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.